everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I cannot tell you how good it feels to be sitting here right now and filming this video. I have actually been away in Greece for the last couple of weeks and have only recently gotten back, and of course the first thing that popped into my mind was, Dimitra, you have to edit your vlog from Greece, because of course I took care of all of you fabulous people so you can see my journey across Greece, the home from which I am from, I think that made sense, in Thessaloniki, and then also my little excursion to the island of Santorini. I have lots to share with you, so stay tuned for that vlog, which will be coming soon. In the meantime, I thought I would film a video about travel. I travel quite a bit for work, and I always struggle with figuring out what to put inside of my makeup bag. What do I take with me? What can I leave behind? And so on. So I thought I would do this video to show you what I did this time around when I went to Greece and what I packed with me. If you want to find out what's in my travel bag, keep on watching. First off, this is my travel makeup bag. It's pretty hefty, and I'm sure if I put it on this scale, this would be at least 5 pounds worth of makeup. But I ended up getting this bag from Sephora. I think this is called the Vacationer. Go figure. And I love it because it has so much room in here, and it's got great organizers. I'll show you the bag in a little bit, but this is what it looks like on the outside. It's got a nice little handle on top over here, and I love that you can just carry it like this. And of course you've got the zipper, which I think it's caught on something. Hang on. There we go. Which unzips like so and reveals all of the stuff that I have inside. So let's start digging in, and I'll share with you guys what I've got. Well, the first thing that I'm actually looking at right now are these little Q-tips right here. I ended up picking these up from MUJI not too long ago, and I love them because they're not your normal Q-tips. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they are a little bit on the thinner side. So these are perfect for cleaning up any eyeshadow messes that you might have, or clearing away mascara if you happen to get it on your eyelid or your lower lash line. So these little bad boys are fantastic. I cannot rave enough about them. I've also used this to clean up any lipstick that I've gotten around my mouth rather than on my lips. Just dip it into a little bit of makeup remover and you're good to go. So this was a huge lifesaver, and I will always be traveling with these. Now, I'm going in no particular order. I'm literally just grabbing whatever is on the top, and I'm going through all of that stuff. But the next item that I just happened to grab is my MAC Fix Plus. Now, I love traveling with this because obviously it functions as a setting spray, but you can also use this to enhance any of your shadows, make them a little more intense. So that's why I love traveling with this. Damn it, there's a fly. I don't have a fly swatter, so make do with what you got, right? The next item I have is my Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. Now, I have been in love with this product. I love how my makeup applies over top of it. It is small, portable, easy to travel with, and it gets the job done. The next item I have here are my Dinoplatz magic wands. Now, these are from Too Cool for School. I love these because they are my little makeup removers. So when I am trying to get rid of my liquid lipstick, or if I'm trying to get rid of any waterproof eyeshadows, these little sticks here do the trick, and they get rid of everything ever so quickly. And of course, it's small, portable. You can throw this into your purse or leave it in your makeup bag. I love traveling with this. I also have my Clean and Clear makeup wipes. I never leave home without these. I do have a travel size one that I keep in my purse, and then this one here, which is the larger one, I keep in my makeup bag, and this is what I use to remove the bulk of my makeup before I go in with my cleansers and just cleanse my face the rest of the way. Next big thing, and this is a doozy, is the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette. Now, I am a huge fan fan of all of the BECCA products, especially the highlighters and their blushes. And when Jaclyn Hill came out with this palette here, I fell in love, and I'll tell you why. Because it has a massive mirror up here that you can use to put on your makeup, but you've also got a bunch of different blushes that you can choose from and a couple of highlights as well. I don't know about you, but I love having the option of choosing from a couple of different blushes. I don't need a lot, and I feel like all of these will look good with no matter what look you're doing. Wow, that was a weird sentence. And of course you've got your highlighters, so there's no need to bring your little compacts. Everything is in this convenient little palette here, and I will be completely honest with you, I didn't have good lighting at all or in any of the places that I was staying, really. So this mirror became a lifesaver. I would just go outside onto the balcony, and that's where I would do my makeup. And this mirror is so high quality. It's clear, and I love it. This is the perfect palette to travel with. The next items that I am picking up, and I say items because it is an assortment of brushes. Now, you're probably thinking I'm a little cuckoo for taking all of these brushes with me, but these are the ones that I traveled with. Now, I believe the bulk of these are Morphe brushes. I think I have 2 MAC brushes in here and a Makeup Forever one, but all of these took care of any single makeup look I wanted to do. A skincare item that I brought with me was my Murad Acne Clearing Treatment, or solution I should say. Whenever I travel, I know my skin breaks out really badly, so I want to make sure that I am covered to help any blemishes that might happen to just pop up. This product here, in combination with my Glam Glow Mud Mask, the one in the white jar, those two together help keep my skin as clear as it could possibly be while I was traveling. I've also got in here a little NYX lip gloss. I love my lip glosses, so I picked up this one here, which is in the shade Gold Pink. I felt like it was just multi-purpose. It could also be worn on its own, but I also brought one of my Marc Jacobs lip glosses as well, and this one is in the shade Pretty Thing. So it's a nice, almost nude color, which could be worn on its own, very similar to the NYX one, which could also be worn on its own. But it has a little more of a pinky sheen to it. The next item in my bag is my Algenist eye cream. This is the Power Advanced Wrinkle Fighter 360 Degree Eye Serum. This little bad boy here does the trick. I use it morning and night like I do when I'm at home. And I love it because it's the perfect size for travel, and this is actually the full size. I also have my little travel serum from Clinique. This is the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Serum. I would use this at night as part of my nighttime skin routine, and right after my serum I would put my moisturizer on, and this is the Turnaround Overnight Moisturizer from Clinique. During the day when I wanted to add some moisture to my skin, I would also use another Clinique one, and I love all of these because they are travel size. This is the Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. Funny enough, I have gone through, I don't know, like 3 or 4 tubs of this moisturizer before I started trying a couple of other different ones. Sephora had these as a perk, so a 100-point perk that you could add to your order, and I would just keep adding these to my cart every time I made a purchase online, and I ended up getting 3 or 4 of them. So now whenever I travel, I just bring these along with me. Okay, we're getting into makeup now. I ended up bringing only one powder, and this is my Guerlain Parure Gold Powder. This is in the shade 01 Pale Beige. As you can see, I've hit pan. I've used pretty much most of this product, but it is one of the best powders. It keeps my face matte throughout the day, but I would also wear this on its own because it does act as a powder foundation as well. So when I didn't want to do my full glam look or apply liquid foundation, this is the powder that I would put on my face just to even out my skin tone a little bit. The foundation that I ended up bringing with me, as you know, was my Dior Forever Skin Foundation. I brought it in the shade 020, and I loved this one because it had SPF 35, and because it was so hot and I was out in the sun quite a bit, I always applied sunscreen underneath first. I had my Neutrogena, the face one, it was an SPF 60 I think, and then I would add this foundation on top, an SPF 35, and it definitely kept my face burn proof. And my beauty blender to apply it. I also brought along my Givenchy bronzer in 03. This is Amber Saison. I am almost at pan, but I loved it because this was so complimentary. You could wear it very, very easily, no matter how dark, at least for me, no matter how dark I got, this would still look good on my skin. Of course, I had to bring along my Tom Ford lipstick. This is in the shade Indian Rose, an absolutely beautiful, beautiful color. I couldn't get enough of this. This was pretty much my go-to color every single day. And when I wasn't wearing my Tom Ford lipstick, I would be wearing the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Rich Blood. This was the perfect pop of red. It looked so good when I would go out at night with my cousin. Barbara, if you're watching, I miss you. But this was such a good lipstick. It did not budge at all. I was so thankful that I brought this along with me and that it arrived before I left for Greece. And actually, while I was in Greece, Jeffree Star had a restock of his liquid lipsticks, the one in Masochist, which I ended up picking up, and I'm so happy because I love that color, and I've been wearing it quite a bit since I got it. Okay, eye looks. So for my eye primer, I brought along the Carol Baker eye primer. This is just I guess the normal primer. It's a reformulation of what they used to have. It comes out as a white little blob here, and what you do is you just spread it around on your lid. You don't need a lot, but this will dry down to a matte, almost white base, and then you can apply your shadow on top. It says that it's supposed to be crease proof for hours and hours and hours, but I know I have very oily lids, but I've got to say, this did hold up for about 4, maybe 5 hours before I started to crease in my eye area. So overall, not too bad. For me, it was worth the investment, but it definitely didn't keep me crease free for the entire night. I also brought along a small little eye palette. This is the Kat Von D palette in the shade Plum. I love all of these purples here, and I figured I could do quite a few looks with them or keep it really simple. Next, I have my Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. This is just the normal balm. It's uncolored. It goes on clear. Smells a little bit like lemon, but I love using this just to keep my lips hydrated. It also has SPF 15 in it. And just a couple more things. I brought one concealer, Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade Light. This came in handy for blemishes and dark circles, and my 2 mascaras. So I brought along my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara, and I also brought along the other Marc Jacobs mascara that I have, but this is the special one for your lower lash line. Hopefully you can see that. So it's the really thin applicator. And the last thing that I just found at the bottom of my bag is just the perfume. I don't know how it ended up in my makeup bag, but this is the YSL Black Opium perfume. It's the travel size. It smells so good. Oh god. This smells like liquid sex. It's so good. This perfume is delightful, and of course I love it because it is travel size and it is a spray. I'm not a huge fan of the roller balls. I do tend to prefer the pumps instead, so this one did very well. And I promised that I would show you my makeup bag here. So this is it on the inside. It's quite spacious, as you can see. There's a pocket in here, and in the back you've got a couple of holes that you can stick your lipsticks through so they don't get lost. And then there is also a mesh pocket in the middle that you can just crack open and put any smaller loose items or maybe makeup brushes. But the best part is this little flap here. Here you can put some makeup brushes as well. I tended to put my bigger, bulkier ones up on top so they didn't get squished, but I also, I didn't squeeze all of my makeup brushes in here. It's a little bit deceiving. I did have another bag that I put all of my brushes in, and I carried that with me. One thing I forgot to mention, and I only forgot to mention it because it wasn't actually in my makeup bag, was the big ass palette that I brought. I thought I was actually just going to be okay with my little Kat Von D palette, but I knew that I might want to do some other looks, so I brought along this little bad boy right here. I rejigged it based on my favorite eyeshadows and the ones I use the most. Most of these happen to be Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, but I've also got some stuff from Makeup Geek and Morphe in here too. I could do just about any look I wanted, but to be quite honest with you, you, I used this palette maybe twice while I was down there. I probably should have just stuck with my little Kat Von D palette, or maybe bring, oh, you know what I should have brought along? I should have brought along the Tarte In Bloom palette, the little tartlet one. Whew, that was a bit of a whirlwind, but those are all of the items that I had in my makeup bag. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it was a little bit helpful to you to see what I bring along when I travel, and maybe it'll help you figure out what you want to bring along when you travel. I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'm so happy to be home and to be filming again. I will have a lot more videos up for you and be back on a regular schedule, at least a video a week, if not more. I do have a couple of weeks off now that I'm back in Toronto, so hopefully I'll have some time to film more videos for you and get those up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that. Pause this video right now, go up to this little area up here and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed finding out what's inside of my travel bag. And follow me on social media. Join in on the conversation. I'm definitely on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, and I will link all of that down below for you. I'll also put a link of all of these products in the description bar below so you know exactly what was in my makeup bag. Until next time, have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Mwah! Bye guys.